This program is for educational purposes only. The content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is it intended to take the place of your primary care physician. The statements in this program have not been evaluated by the FDA. Testimonials are shared as individual experiences, and the individual results vary and may not be typical. We do not make any claims regarding health or income. As an empowered individual, you do have options available. We are honored to have a founding father of the science of epigenetics guiding us with the best options to obtain or maintain optimal health. Dr. Joel Wallach. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Daily with Doc. Let's go ahead and open up that waiting room, let people in, and get this party started. Today is Tuesday on Daily with Doc, and we have one of our amazing doctors from within our community here to share more information with us about adaptogens today. So folks, if you don't know what an adaptogen is, it's a plant or mushroom that helps your body respond better to stress, anxiety, fatigue, and all over well-being. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, adaptogens are absolutely fantastic, especially when you add it to a foundation of nutrition, because then it's not just trying to work on its own, it is actually synergistically working with what the body needs in the 90 essential nutrients. We're going to be talking about that today, and I can't think of a better person to share this information with us than Dr. Laura Dennison, who is a naturopath doctor. She's also a master herbalist, and she's a formulator. So sit back and get ready for a great show here on Daily with Doc and Becca. Before we get started with that, I just want to welcome everybody to the show. If somebody specifically invited you, please make sure to remember who that was, because that's the person that you want to get back to and say thank you. Thank you for sharing this show with me, and thank you for the information that I learned, and tell them what you liked best about this program. This program is a resource for an amazing community of health coaches, health advocates, just people who love to let people know that there are options out there. And it might even be somebody that just sees that you are hurting and they've heard the program and they know that there is something within this message that can help you choose a better health journey. My name is Becca Dukes. I am the hostess of this program. I'm also the Director of Student Services for the Institute of Holistic Health. I'm a community herbalist, and I found this program, this crusade, because of my own health challenges, where I was pretty sick and 100 pounds more than I am now, and not looking forward to growing old. Well, I found this program, and now it's just a better by the minute life, and I'm excited to be able to share it with you as well. This program is being sponsored by dailywithdoc.com. So if there is no one to thank and nobody referred you to this program, feel free to go to our website, dailywithdoc.com, and you will find replays of previous shows. You'll also find a good foods, bad foods list. People always say, well, what should I eat? What should I not eat? Well, we have it right there on the website, dailywithdoc.com. And this list is put together by Dr. Joel Wallach, who is the founder of the crusade that we are on. He is also the founder of the company, of the products that is the umbrella over an amazing collection of products that are solutions to poor health conditions. And these solutions have proven time and time again in the lives of the people who have implemented them into their diet. Now, one of the groups, one of the brands of products that Longevity offers is called Stay Natural. Now, Stay Natural, when I first started and got on the 90 essential nutrients, I was feeling great. I was super excited to learn about Stay Natural. As a community herbalist, I knew the power of herbs, and I was formulating myself. But whenever I could get my hands on formulations that were put together by a master herbalist. And I knew that she knew what she was doing by my research in her. I was really excited because tell you what, the products that she has put together with the Stay Balanced, the Stay Energized, the TMR shakes are absolutely fantastic. And that's only a few. I mean, there's also the Stay Vital, there's the Stay Young, there's Stay Thin, Eat Less. I mean, so many different things, but there's a few of them we're going to be focusing on that are part of that adaptogen family. So without further ado, it is my honor and privilege to bring to the screen with me Dr. Laura Dennison. Now, Dr. Laura Dennison, she is, as I said, a naturopath doctor. She's a formulator. She is a master herbalist. And she started all of this because of her own health challenges and the challenges of her grandchildren. That's what got her into formulating each of the products that she has put together in the Stay Natural line, including as a response to grandchildren hitting puberty and their friends hitting puberty and getting that acne breakout, the Stay Clear product, which I think is absolutely fantastic as well. So Dr. Laura Dennison, you have been doing naturopath medicine for how long?
Okay, so I've been in the nutritional industry for over 25 years. And so the last 20 years has been formulating these products. And so, you know, it's been a whirlwind of an experience. And I cannot imagine me not being in this field. I mean, I just love this, the nutritional industry. I love formulating. I love herbal supplements, which we're going to talk about adaptogens today. And, you know, and I just enjoy what I do. And, you know, the great thing is, you know, God always puts you on a path. And I, you know, just like Becca, when you got started, you were sick. Okay. And it just changed your life. And could you imagine doing anything other than what you're doing today? Could you imagine doing anything other?
No, not at all. I mean, God shows us our purpose. We go through the trials that I think as we go through those trials, he shows us a door that then helps us through the other side of those trials that gives us our purpose.
Absolutely.
And yeah, and so not only are you a doctor of naturopathy, you've got a bachelor's in natural medicine, the master herbalist, like I mentioned. You're a holistic health practitioner. You're a certified iridologist as well, and a certified nutritional consultant. So, and you're board certified by the American Association of Wellness Practitioners. So you have a lot of credentials that really bring validity to the message that you're supplying with us or supplying to us. So let's go into adaptogens.
Let's do it. Okay. And so, you know, adaptogens is, you know, it's a medicinal plant or a mushroom that creates a homeostasis in the body. And so when we're thinking about that, we got to understand what homeostasis is. It means that your body's not under stress. Your body's able to handle stress. Your body is, you know, working on the digestive system, working on repairing, restoring the joints. And what's so cool about adaptogens is it lets the body adapt. Okay, so just remember that. And there's so much power that goes into adaptogens. And when I think about adaptogens and when I start researching it, and you know, it's not a Western concept. And you know, the crazy thing about adaptogens is it was discovered in Siberia. Okay. And the reason why they discovered adaptogens is because they needed to make sure their workers wasn't getting sick. And so they were wanting more production, and they were wanting their workers, like I said, not to be sick. And so they figured out these medicinal plants that allowed the body to adapt to stresses and be able to have a more effective and more productive line of workers. And so the first adaptogens was the Luthera root, which is your Siberian ginseng. Okay, so that sort of is where that came from. Siberian ginseng is because in Siberia, that's where they coined the term adaptogens. And so we've had these medicinal plants for centuries, and this was only in the 1900s that this adaptogens was coined, that they discovered that. And so it's really neat because longevity has really adapted to coming out with incredible products. One that I'm so jazzed about is the mushroom coffee. I tell you what, you guys, this right here is our newest product, and it has over 10 different types of mushrooms. And I'm going to talk a little bit about each one of those because I really want you to understand that everybody is different on how they respond, and just like the adaptogens that we're going to talk about, is they do different functions in the body. Okay, adaptogens, the mechanism and their functionality is to help your immune system. It's to help repair and restore. But what I love most about adaptogens is the cognitive function, and really brain health, and especially I did an event this last weekend in Dennison, Texas, and one of the gals stood up because her son got started on a product that we have, Renu IQ, and it has adaptogens in the product. Okay, the rhodiola is the #1 adaptogen on the market. Okay, that's not a mushroom, it's a medicinal plant, and it's in the Renu IQ. Well, her son had dyslexia, and we talk about ADHD all the time, but we don't talk a lot about dyslexia. And he had failed school quite a few times, and he had 2 older brothers that school came easy to them. One even graduated a year before he was supposed to, and went on to college as a 17-year-old. So brilliance in the family. And he had dyslexia, and he had a problem. Well, he got in and started the 90 essential nutrients last June. Okay, and then got on the Renu IQ. And come August, school was amazing to him. I mean, because he, it worked that fast. And these adaptogens helped the cognitive function. Okay, and so it helped his dyslexia. And you guys, it was so neat because at the awards assembly, okay, and he was already failing school, and they thought he was going to, fail again, but he actually ended the school year with A's and B's. Okay, you guys, the principal was just so excited because they had seen him grow up in this private school, and knew that he was having problems with the cognitive function. So this product right here, you guys, Renu IQ, was a blessing for him, and it has besides ingredients to cross over the blood-brain barrier, okay, that lets the nutrients in, okay, because our brains are protected, but this has adaptogens, and it has the #1 adaptogen on the market, which is the rhodiola. And so this is an incredible product that for cognitive function, and that's what adaptogens do. Okay, so like your body goes through periods of stress. Okay, we're inundated with stress, just by walking outside. Okay, the air that we're breathing in, the environment, toxins that we're exposed to. So even though, because a lot of times people think stress as anxiety, depression, which that is also conditions of stress, but our bodies are forced into stress right when we wake up. I mean, from going and taking a shower, with the chemicals in the water, from walking outside and the environment that we live in and the toxins that we breathe in. So our bodies are always under constant stress, okay? Stress that you can't see, that, is, killing off blood cells and making the mitochondria, which is, the cell, work harder, okay? And so, everybody walking on this earth has periods of stress. Well, when you take an adaptogen, okay, it actually elevates the cells in the body to be able to respond better to the stress, okay? So if you're not on an adaptogen and you're under stress, which we all are, then you sort of do this, okay? The body's always doing a teeter-totter, okay? And not being able to absorb nutrients, not being able to have digestion working properly, cognitive function, memory, all kinds of stuff. Your body's not in homeostasis. Well, when you take an adaptogen, it raises the response level to the stress, and it keeps it as an even kill, okay? And so your body can handle that because you're taking in an adaptogen. So where do we get our adaptogens? Like I said, there's medicinal plants. There is these mushrooms, the fungi that is just incredible. That's where we get adaptogens. So I'm going to just, if you don't mind, Becca, I'm just going to go over some of our products that we have that has adaptogens in it. What do you think?
That sounds great. Because there are so many products, and if I can get myself highlighted here. There are so many products that Longevity offers that includes these adaptogens in addition to the nutrients. And like with your products that you brought in from the Stay Natural line, all of the Longevity products, they're synergistically blended. And man, when you take those nutrients, those minerals, those essential fatty acids, and you add in the herbs that are adaptogens, whew, you just can't get any better.
It can't get any better. And you guys, nutrition, if you're joining us for the first time, you guys, the 9 essential nutrients are essential, okay? That means your body requires these nutrients. And vitamins, minerals, and even prescriptions, they can't do what adaptogens do, but 9 essential nutrients is essential for functionality in the body. So this 9 essential nutrients that Becca was talking about is essential. It's our foundation. You start there. And what's great about it is it does work well with adaptogens. Okay, so then you have herbs and medicinal plants or fungi that comes in and actually helps to have your body even, I think about when I think about our 9 essential nutrients, I think of like Superman. I mean, I think about Wonder Woman, because that's exactly what it's giving us is the strength to be able to ward off illness. I mean, we can say that because we've seen what it does. And we know Dr. Wallach and we know the research that goes into these products. And then you get adaptogens. It's now been researched, only, 100 and some years, okay, being coined, an adaptogen. And it's going to help your cells just be able to absorb and collect this nutrition. I mean, it's just incredible. So I formulated a product called Sta-Energized PLUS. I'll start with this since it is one of my products. Yes, I have we came over almost 10 years ago to the Longevity family. And this has cyber and ginseng. This has the Luther root. That is an adaptogen. When people take this product, and of course, fatigue is one of the conditions of stress, okay? So you're wanting to boost and create a thermogenesis effect in the body. And that's what adaptogens do, okay? So if you're needing energy, it's going to give you that energy to the cell. And the Luther root has been coined an adaptogen and has been studied to help do that. And that's what you get with this product. A lot of people, they're a little bit scared to take an energy product sometimes because they think it's going to cause their heart to race, or they years ago, there was energy products on the market that was not good, okay, and it had too much caffeine, and actually did more harm in the body than good. This just gives you that focus, and it gives you that excitability to the cell to give you energy, okay? So it doesn't rev you up and drop you like some of the energy products used to do, a long time ago. This is just good focus. Truckers love this product because we do have other energy products in the Longevity family that you drink, okay? And so some truckers, they don't get to stop a lot, and so they look for supplementation as far as an energy product. And so that's what you're going to get with the Sta-Energized PLUS. So one of the ingredients that's an adaptogen is the cyperine ginseng, which is the eleuthero root. Okay, next product.
If I can add on that, you mentioned one thing that with the truckers, I drink a lot of fluids. I mean, living in a dry area, you have to. And I love drinking fluids, but I've got all these different things. It's like, okay, what more can I drink? Well, I don't have to when I want more energy with the Stay Natural, Stay Energized. And you're absolutely right. I have never once gotten any type of jitters, any type of lightheadedness. It's just a sustained, even energy that I wasn't a coffee drinker until our coffee got here. Now I drink coffee. I had my coffee this morning, and it was fantastic. Even the two of them, I haven't had my Stay Energized yet today, but that was my go-to when I needed that little extra energy. And it didn't keep me up. When I needed to go to bed, I could lay down, I could go to sleep. It wasn't tight.
That's the beauty part of adaptogens, is whatever your body needed, it's going to give you that energy, but it's not going to not let you go to sleep, because then your body's needing to rest. And so that's what's incredible about adaptogens. And of course, this energy product also has other, ingredients, but like you said, it doesn't make you jittery. The best description is it really gives you mental focus. Like when you take it, you're just focused, and that's what I love about it. And because I don't like for my body to feel something that's not supposed to happen. And so like some of those energy drinks that just scare me, scare the daily living lights out of me, because I know my kids at high schools and different things like that would be taking these energy drinks that's that you see in the grocery store or at the quick stop. And guys, those are scary products. And so those actually will cause harm eventually. And so to get a natural energy product that gives you that focus is just beautiful. And I love that about our Sta-Energized PLUS.
And one other thing is, with the drinks, they always have a sweetener in them. With the Stay Energized, there's no sweetener that we have to worry about. It's not going to mess with blood sugar. It's not a chemical that could be harmful to our kidneys or any other part of our body. There's so many pluses to it. I love our energy drinks, but I get a lot of people say, well, what is it sweetened with? And some of them aren't even able to take the natural sweeteners. And with the Stay Energized, that's totally off the table. You get your energy without having to worry about any type of ill effect from a sweetener or something you don't want because of what you heard on Google. So thank you so much for bringing the Stay Energized to the show today, so that we can help promote that and let people know that there's options for energy.
Absolutely. Thank you. And yeah, you guys, I didn't even think to even talk about that, but yes, there's no sugar. There's, it's an herbal supplement, and you guys, all of ours is in a vegetarian capsule as well. A lot of people don't realize that. So there's not even any animal product that goes into the capsule part of that product. Okay. The next is Renu IQ. Of course, I talked about this a little bit, but the rhodiola is the superior ingredient. And let me just tell you a little bit about Rhodiola is the #1 medicinal plant, okay, not the mushroom, okay, because mushrooms are a different type of adaptogens, but rhodiola is the #1 being researched, but it's also the one that's most effective, okay, and it's considered a brain food. They call it the golden root, okay, you know, in Ayurvedic medicine. In traditional Chinese medicine, they called it the golden root. And the reason is because it was like gold, you know, to them to have this in their area. It was all throughout Europe and Asia is where the rhodiola root comes from, but it provides strength, endurance, and improves energy. And so it is the top adaptogen. And so when you think about this Renu IQ, I take this every single morning. When I break my fast, it's with the Renu IQ. I put it in with my Z Radical. But you guys, when you can feel a difference in a product, then I call it almost like an addiction, okay? Because I love the Renu IQ. You know, it just stimulates my brain. It just lets me feel alive and awake, and I'm just, you know, I can tell a difference of being able to take it. Now, we have formulated this product, reformulated it, and it's now in the pink consistency, and it tastes, I mean, amazing, okay? I'm not in my formulations, I don't like any you know, artificial sweeteners. I don't like any you know, even fructose causes an insulin response. And so what you see in the TMR, which is our meal replacements, or even in the Renu IQ, you're not going to see those sugars, okay? And so it did take us a few runs, okay? So if you did the Renu IQ and it was a little bit herby, it's not herby anymore, okay? We were able to mask that with the different flavors. It's now got a strawberry pomegranate flavor to it, and it's amazing. And so kids love it. Kids ask for it. And you guys, this is so important. And when we talk about brain health, you know, we talk a lot about you know, the 90 for life, and we talk about cholesterol, you know, not getting on a cholesterol lowering medication because your brain needs cholesterol. You know, it's, you know, I think about my cousins, and 3 of them died early from dementia and Alzheimer's. And so I've really dug deep to find out more about brain health and all the deficiencies. You guys, now they are now starting to realize that vitamin B12 and B6 is a large deficiency whenever it comes to Alzheimer's and dementia, okay? Well, we know that there's 9 essential nutrients that is required, and these minerals are, you know, that we're deficient in. And so you're also going to get the B12s, you're going to get the B6, the B5 that's in this product, okay? So it does help on those deficiencies as well. And then, of course, you get the adaptogens. And you guys, when you look at formulations, which I love formulating, and I love, you guys, every ingredient that goes into a product that you see with longevity has a purpose, okay? It has a functionality. This has the vitamin D3, like I said, B6. It also has folate, and it has the B12. It has the Bacopa marinara leaf. It has the rhodiola, and it has grapeseed extract. So it also has ingredients that crosses over the blood-brain barrier, okay? So that is in the Renu IQ. I love it. It tastes great. And that's how I break my fast in the morning, is that the Z Radical, my cardio beats. Let's see, what else do I put? Oh, my tangy tangerine. I personally like the blue cap, the original, because it just flavors better with my little regimen that I have going on. Okay, so take this every single day. You guys, our brains need it. It's just as like the cholesterol, you want to replace those deficiencies, especially in the B vitamins, and also you want these adaptogens, the power of the adaptogens, and that's in the Renu IQ. Okay, 2 other products that I want to talk about, and I didn't even tell you about this one. Becca whenever I was going to talk. But guys, when we talk about adaptogens, this is called the hypothalamus support. It's in the Good Herbs line, okay? And the Good Herbs line is a beautiful line of products. It's in tinctures. The hypothalamus is like your connector, okay? It's actually sending messages throughout the body to release hormones. It's telling the body, you know, from hot to cold to you know, your central nervous system from pain. You know, it's such a necessary one to keep running, very effective. Okay, it helps, like I said, hormone health. It just creates the hypothalamus is so important for homeostasis. Well, it has you know, several adaptogens. One of those is the ashwagandha root. Okay, then it has the Luther root that we were talking about in the Sta-Energized PLUS. It has the rhodiola, and it has the schizandra berry. All four of those are strong adaptogens. Okay, and that's what this product is helping you with, is creating that homeostasis, and it's just a beautiful product. And you know, it's something that even though you're not experiencing you know, hormones or you know, needing extra, you know, issues with, you know, too much cortisol, it's just going to create that homeostasis. Okay, so that level of being able to handle that stress in the body. You got 4 powerhouse medicinal adaptogens that goes into that product, and it's a beautiful product. Okay,
So before
now
you go off of that, before you go
yes.
off of that, tell us about the hypothalamus. What is it?
Okay, the hypothalamus is it's in the base of the brain, okay, and it talks to your pituitary gland to actually be able to talk to the adrenal glands to release cortisol, okay, or release adrenaline or norepinephrine, okay. So it's very important whenever handling stress, but it also tells the body if your body is cold, if it's hot. You know, it works in releasing these chemical messengers, okay? Dopamine, serotonin, you know, which is your happy hormone. And so it's very important to be your connector. I think about the hypothalamus as like the thermostat in your house, okay? Whenever, you know, from hot to cold. I mean, it's controlling your temperature. Okay, hypothalamus does the same thing whenever it comes to hormones, and making sure that you're releasing or controlling, not releasing enough. And so when we talk about the hypothalamus, we have to talk about our adrenal glands. Okay, and when you're not getting enough sleep at night, okay, then you're already releasing too much cortisol in the body. And so the hypothalamus tries to tell the pituitary gland when to release it. But if you're making too much cortisol, then it's already an overload or overdrive, okay, of releasing cortisol. So it's a very important gland that we have in the body that is so important whenever it comes to hormone health, but everything. It's your chemical messenger. So if you're feeling blue, okay, maybe your hypothalamus isn't in check. And so you need to always facilitate a very healthy hypothalamus. And right here, you guys, homeostasis right here in a bottle is what I mean. It's just that powerhouse of a product, and it's going to help you adapt. Okay, especially whenever it comes to when you're releasing that cortisol, which you know, is stress. You guys, it's our natural fight or flight hormone, but when you have too much, then you are, you know, that's whenever depression, anxiety, you know, just, you know, not even wanting to you know, that mental anguish. And you know, I work with a lot of clients that you know, their mental health is struggling, and so we talk about the hypothalamus always, and I usually always get them on this product, okay, because they just got that misfire going on. And you know, and we do stress about a lot of different things, and you know, we live in a world right now that, I mean, it's just, you know, crazy town sometimes. And so having a good facilitating hypothalamus is so important.
Thank you for bringing that up, because the hypothalamus is something that we don't often talk about and could be that missing part of the body that's not getting the attention that it needs, that could be that switch for somebody. So folks, as we're going through these products, and Dr. Dennison is doing such a great job at just linking the adaptogens and how they help with different symptoms, emotional states. Are you thinking about somebody that could benefit from these products? I know I am. Make sure that you get back with the person that shared this program with you. They cared enough about you to share this program. So make sure that you show that gratitude and get back with them and say, you know what, thank you so much. I learned blank, 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 blank. Okay, and if there is no one to thank and you want to talk to somebody about any of the products that are mentioned here, you may give our team a call at 855-949-3377. I do have a certified or a group of certified holistic health coaches waiting to take your call. You can also find them on the website, but the website is for those who are not already working with somebody. Those who have not purchased products, or if you do know your preferred customer number, absolutely, you can use the website. Just make sure that you log in and you'll find all the products that we're mentioning here today there as well. We just want to make sure that you as an individual are being served the way that you should be served, because it's not all about just selling a product. We sell a service as well. And that service puts you first in your own health journey. And I know Dr. Dennison is right along with that as well. She is absolutely fantastic. We have some hands up. You're not done talking, I know, but I want people to realize that you do have services that you offer. You do virtual appointments. You do the health consultations. You work with people. So as people are saying, do you know any naturopaths? Can you recommend one? Well, here's what I recommend, folks. Dr. Laura Dennison, ND.com. And that's LauraDennisonND.com. So thank you so much, Dr. Laura Dennison. Go ahead and continue. I'll try not to interrupt. But after you're done talking, we're going to go to Saudi Arabia.
Awesome.
So,
okay. Well, and thank you so much, Becca. And thank you for, yes, you guys, I do consultations. And so if you know anybody that's needing a naturopath, I kept my services pretty affordable. And so, and I also give people, different discounts and things like that too, because I want to make sure that everybody is on their wellness journey. And you guys, and that's what it is we're on a wellness journey. There's not one pill that's going to, that you can take. It's a combination of looking at all things, all aspects, spiritual, physical and emotional too. So, okay, my last product that I'm going to talk about, because yes, Becca, I do, you guys, I love products and I love their functionality. I love talking about them, and I can sometimes talk a little bit too long, but I'll keep it short. But you guys, this right here, the mushroom coffee, mushroom coffee is very popular right now. Okay. And so, it inundates you on Facebook, it inundates you on the TV. There's actors, actresses that's really promoting mushroom coffee. And ours by far is better than any of them out there. And I can say that because we put more mushrooms, okay, and each one of them has a different functionality that goes into the product, okay? So we have over 10 different types of mushrooms that goes into this. Now, I mix it with my chocolate TMR, okay? And in fact, I'm drinking it right now. I pour it over ice. So I'm getting a protein shake, 24 grams of protein with my coffee. And so it only costs you $3. Okay, so when you think about Starbucks and different coffees out there, you're paying, for an iced mocha latte, you're paying, well over $8. Well, you can get with Youngevity. Okay, here's the chocolate TMR. Okay, just put 2 scoops, shake it up, put your little coffee Put that in there, shake it up, and pour it over ice, and it is divine, you guys. It is so amazing. I do it with just water. I know a lot of people mix it with coconut milk or something like that. I just do it with water because I love exactly the calories and the whatever is in the TMR. Okay, now let's get to these mushrooms. You guys, this is, and you guys, you can sample this product. This is a super powerhouse adaptogenic product that is incredible. Okay, so we have lion's mane. Okay, lion's mane helps with mental focus. It generates neurons and prevents damage caused by oxidative stress. That's the beauty part of an adaptogen, is helping you with that stress. It also is ensuring optimal cognitive health. That's in lion's mane mushroom. Then it has the royal sun. It supports immunity and liver. It supports the liver to combat oxidative stress. Okay, so here we have adaptogens, okay, and sometimes we just talk about cognitive function, but you guys, there's other areas and other systems that adaptogens work with, okay? And so digestive health, liver health, getting rid of toxins is one of those, and that comes from the royal sun. Then we have the reishi. It's full of fatty acids, amino acids, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and it supports immune, stress, and memory. White fungus, it has fiber, immune system, brain, it regulates metabolism, and it hydrates the skin. Maitake supports cardiovascular, lowers blood pressure, and helps reduce bad cholesterol. The chaga. Now, chaga is the #1 adaptogenic mushroom, okay? And you'll see that even in stores by itself. But you guys, understanding that a formulation, okay, and you have other mushrooms to go with it, actually supports the chaga to be even more potent, okay? And it reduces inflammation and it combats oxidative stress. That is the top adaptogen mushroom, is the chaga, okay? Then you have cordyceps, which boosts performance, energy, and provides other benefits, you know, that's cognitive function, which is important. Then you have turkey tail. It supports a healthy digestion with prebiotics. It has oyster mushrooms. It helps with metabolism, immune system, lowers cholesterol and blood sugar levels. Okay, that is in the oyster mushroom. And then the shiitake helps the immune system, lowers high cholesterol, and provides antibacterial activity. Now, I love, you know, products. I also love eating healthy, and you know, for me to think about all these mushrooms and me trying to extract them myself, or you know, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get it with my coffee, you guys, and it is beautiful. And so this is a fantastic product. I hope that it's global now for longevity, because I think it's just going to be that powerhouse of just really helping people. I mean, think about adaptogens, okay? And you know, I read off a lot of those mushrooms, and they all have different functionalities to them, okay? So just think about this one product on adaptogens, how powerful that's going to help with, you know, from mental stress, cognitive function, for digestion, removing toxins. I mean, it's just incredible. And so I love it. I love our products. I love being a part of the longevity family, and I couldn't imagine being anywhere else except for here.
And the coffee is called Taza de Vida, meaning cup of life. And when you look at the ingredients, there are 10 different mushrooms in the cup of life, Taza de Vida. And the most popular ones that are on the market, one, they're thick and not easy to go down, or they have such a bitter taste. It's crazy. But you're looking at, some of them have 4, 6, 2, 5 mushrooms. We've got 10 adaptogens, 10 mushrooms that build the immune system, and it's delicious. So I'm going to offer this right now. If you are in the continental US, or sorry, let me figure out how I'm going to put this. In the United States, Canada, in the United States or Canada, I've got to figure out the whole postage thing for outside of those areas. And you are not currently a customer of anybody or a distributor and you would like to sample the coffee, make sure that you reach out to us by going to info@dailywithdoc.com. Let us know that you saw today's show with Dr. Laura Dennison and that you would like to sample the coffee. And I personally will send you a sample of the coffee. So make sure you include your name, your address, your email address. Of course, it's going to come from an email, so I shouldn't have to say that, but sometimes we use different email addresses. We do not sell or share your information outside of our small little group of individuals that would then take it to, the process to get it to you. So rest assured, we're not going to sell your information, but we just have a heart of wanting to make sure people are able to feel the difference. Feel the difference. And I'm going to work with Dr. Laura and get some samples of her chocolate TMR shake so that we can send that with those coffee samples. And you can taste the best nutritional mocha ever. And just kind of funny. Okay, so I just moved, Dr. Laura, and I had my stuff in my garage. And I had some of the samples of the TMR shake in there with some other food products. The mice got in, the TMR shakes completely gone. The pouches, everything completely gone. And some of the other food not even touched. So I've got some really healthy mice here on the farm. But and I love it too. And mix it with the coffee, you can't go wrong. So thank you so much. I will, like I said, I'll be getting with you to get some of those samples. And Dr. Laura, let's go right over. We've got about 15 minutes. And like I said, we're going to go to Saudi Arabia. So I am going to ask him to unmute, bring him to the screen with us. I know he has some questions that I think that you are a great person to help get some solutions for. So go ahead and unmute yourself and welcome to Daily with Doc. What questions do you have today for us?
Yeah, hi. This is Abdurrahman from Saudi Arabia. And thanks
Welcome.
God, thanks God I found you guys. I saw Dr. Wallach's name on one of the channels on Telegram. So I was looking for a medicine or a solution for my kidney disease. I just finished my kidney dialysis I think 2 hours ago, and it's horrible actually to go 3 times a week and 4 hours each. So when I heard about Dr. Wallach, I kept looking for him on the internet. So I came across some of the websites. I don't know which one is right, which one is not. So and then I found a YouTube clip. So I knew that, and then I saw a website that's called The Truth About Nutrition, but I wasn't sure if that's the one. So I had to dig up more, and I found this website, and I believe I sent an email, and I received the email back telling me to go to this website. So finally,
so you are in the right place. Yeah. You are absolutely in the right place. I know Dr. Laura, you have some recommendations for him. And if I'm not mistaken, I saw Dr. Wallach is on the show today, so we can bring him on as well if my team can help me out with that. Dr. Wallach, when you see, please unmute or turn your camera on. You know what buttons to push. You are fantastic. But Dr. Laura, for somebody who has kidney disease, how old are you? Or how much do you weigh?
By the way, I have kidney chronic disease and something called IgA, and I'm 43. I weigh 100 kilograms, and my height is 174.
And do you have high blood pressure or blood pressure issues?
Yeah, that's came first before the kidney disease symptoms start to show off.
Okay, Dr.
But
Laura.
I don't know if it's from the kidney disease or I don't know.
You're gonna be totally clear by the time we are done here today. And so Dr. Laura, go ahead and share with him how kidney disease is associated with blood pressure or vice versa, and what would be your recommendations?
Absolutely. Okay, so definitely it's a magnesium calcium deficiency is one of the reasons you need these extra minerals. And so I would suggest, of course, get on the 90 essential nutrients. And I would also add one of my favorite products, which is called Caltati. Okay. And I don't know what products that you can actually get there. But then also the Ultimate Daily Classic, which is an important product that we have that also helps. I like how Dr. Wallach calls it like a roto-rooter, and it actually helps the bloodstream and actually helps to get rid of any trash that your body is hanging on to. And so it is a great combination. So those would be the nutrients that I would start with is the 90 essential nutrients. And then I would also do the Ultimate Daily Classic, and then I would also add the Caltati. Those would be my products that I would go to. Then we also have medicinal products, okay, that helps with any type of kidney disease. There's different herbs that we can actually pull from. And my line of products, the Eat Less, has been a tremendous product because it also helps to get rid of water weight. Okay. I've had a lot of people that were on kidney dialysis get started on the Eat Less product. Even though you don't need to lose weight, there's herbs that actually helps to get rid of any calcification and also to get rid of any extra fluid that the body's holding on to. And it gets rid of it. I've had people start on this, especially being on kidney dialysis, and it works really well for them. Then also we have in the Good Herbs line, we have a product called Kidney and Bladder Support. That would be the top products that I would use is the 90 essential nutrients, which is your 90 for life. That's what you've heard Dr. Wallach talk about in research, and this is the foundation. And then I would add the extra Caltati, where you're getting more calcium, magnesium, which is the strongest deficiency that you have. The Ultimate Daily Classic that actually helps to, get rid of a lot of the issues that actually caused you to have, kidney problems. And then the Eat Less, and then also the Good Herbs brand of kidney bladder support. So that would be my recommendation, suggestion, that you would try to use and get definitely a lot of different benefits from.
Is there any diet should I follow or something?
Yes. Okay. So we have what's called the 10 bad foods list. Okay. And these are 10 foods that you want to stay which actually have added more than just 10 on there. But gluten is the number one. Any oils, you want to go back to animal, like butter, ghee, lard. I even like now the beef tallow is very popular now, which I love that. And so you got to get rid of all oils and all gluten from the house. And that includes any pets, even pet food, any, you just got to make sure that you get completely gluten-free. That's your oats, your barley, your wheat, You want to get rid of all gluten in the house. And so those are the two main inflammatory foods. Okay, so gluten and also oils. Those are the two main ones that you want to stay away from. And then we have other foods and Becca will be able to send you a list of the 10 bad foods. I think she has it on a PDF that she can send you via email that actually is what you want to stay away from. Now, you want to increase your water, okay? Get a good filtered water. Make sure you're doing half your body weight in ounces of water. That also helps to flush the kidneys. Another thing I like to do with the kidney health is I even like to take an organic lemon first thing in the morning and squeeze it in room temperature water and drink that first thing, because that also helps to rid the body of any toxins that your body was holding on during the night. And so you can do that with a lemon. You can also do it with apple cider vinegar. Just a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar and 8 to 10 ounces of water will also help to reduce inflammation, but also to help to get rid of any toxins that the body's holding on to. And it just really starts your day on that as well.
Will I stop dialysis one day?
Okay,
So,
so go ahead, Becca.
no,
Go ahead.
well, I know that you've been communicating with a member of our team. He is going to make sure that he gets with you so that you know exactly the good foods, bad foods list. Also, the recommendations that Dr. Laura is working on. And we do have some creative shipping options in order to make sure that we get the product to you there in Saudi Arabia. I have a whole team that are in Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, that whole region. So it's absolutely possible for you to get the nutrients that you need, because not all nutrients are created equal. And absorbability is what longevity offers the most over any other product, is the absorbability, meaning that your body can actually absorb it into the cells and use it. So we'll make sure that you have all of the information you need to get yourself on that better health journey. Now, Dr. Laura, you had mentioned an increase in water, and I don't know if it is like it is here in the United States, but folks that are put on kidney dialysis, they're wanting them to stay under 30 ounces of water, which is what, less than a liter? What are your recommendations, or can you give a little clarity as to why they still need the fluid, the clear fluid intake?
Okay, so your body goes into what is, it's just sort of like, a camel, okay? The camel goes through the desert and it collects, it holds on to all this water, okay? And it uses it whenever the body is requiring it. When you're not giving the body enough fluid, okay, then your cells start to actually collect that water and it goes into the tissues. So it sort of goes into a dehydration, okay, and it actually goes into your cells. So when you're not giving the body enough water, then it actually goes into dehydration. So you do need to increase your water. I'm not going against what any other doctors are saying or any other guidance that you might have, but you need to also remember your body requires the hydration, okay? Because if not, then it's going to get collected in the tissues, and that's when the swelling and different things like that happen. So do be mindful that you need to increase your water, and just visit with your doctor if you need to about that, but you need to also understand that you need extra water.
Thank you so much for that. Any other questions for you?
Yeah, thank you very much. But you have said a lot, and I did not write that down.
That's okay. I know the person that's working with you, and he's really good at taking notes.
I saw an interview for Dr. Wallach that he got some of the patient. I'm not sure. I think of the dialysis.
So personally, my sister was on dialysis. She went into kidney failure the night before my youngest son was born. So I was with her whole journey when it came to kidney failure. And one thing that we didn't ask is, do you have blood sugar issues? Do you have blood sugar issues? A
no.
common medical term? No? Okay. Okay. We were able to get her on a program. She was able to lose weight. I was taking her to her dialysis probably 75% of the time. And her last appointment after moving to the farm with me and being on the products consistently for about 2 months, I took her to the doctor, and they had taken too much fluid off. And they said, I don't know what you're doing, but you don't have any fluid for us to take off. You've got to stop. And I asked, I said, well, doesn't that mean since she's urinating, her kidneys are working, that she may not need dialysis anymore? And then the nephrologist told me, well, once somebody goes on kidney dialysis, they're on dialysis forever. I said, is that what you've been told? That you have to keep somebody on dialysis? Haven't you ever had somebody come off dialysis? And he wouldn't answer me. So we cut her back. She was doing fantastic. She wasn't retaining the water. Her kidneys were functioning. She was feeling better than ever before. So it is possible. It's absolutely possible. But it's going to take consistency of keeping those nutrients that the body needs to keep those organs functioning properly. Yeah. And it's also going to take changing the diet. The diet is one of the most common things that leads to the organs not working properly. So between the two, it's going to take a little bit of adjustment, but if you're determined to kick this, you can do it. It is possible. It's happened many times. So it's very possible. And you do need to go ahead. Approximately how long?
Yeah.
That all determines on your consistency with the nutritional approach, both supplements and the foods you're eating and drinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. You're a great mom. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to following your journey as well. So, Dr. Laura, there's so many things that the body can do when it's given the right stuff. And we talked about the adaptogens and how they work within the body. We talked about the core nutrition and how it's needed. And it's not the products themselves, but if you were to go to PubMed.gov, look up ingredients and see what has been published on how they benefit the body, it's incredible what nutrition can do within the body. And then when you synergistically blend it, you can't get any better. So I just thank you so much, Dr. Laura, for all that you do, for being here with us, sharing your knowledge. As a product lover, you and I have the same heart. We love our products. We love what's in them and what the nutrients, when given to the body, what the body can do with the nutrients, with the herbs, the adaptogens. Now, of course, adaptogens, that's a category, that's a classification that herbs fall within. There's several different classifications. Some are for pain, some are for help me out, cognitive things. There's antidepressants, there's anticoagulants, there's all these different categories that herbs fall within. And adaptogens just bring it up, bring it down, just create that balance, which I absolutely love. Do you have any closing words for us today?
I just want to say, especially for everybody that joined us today, is I love how Dr. Wallach says you can't out supplement a bad diet. So it runs hand in hand. And so look at that 10 bad foods. Don't be a little bit gluten-free. You need to be gluten-free. And you need to do, don't do the oils. Don't do, the things that's on that bad list. I mean, you can't out supplement a bad diet. And the best thing is we got these 9 essential nutrients that can, make a difference. And I look forward to hearing the journey of your kidney dialysis and seeing the improvement. We've seen, many miracles, but it's because people got committed to take their health back. And that's what you got to be, is you got to be your strongest advocate. I thank you, Becca. Thank you for letting me be on the show. And I sure enjoy it. I wish everybody a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.
Yes, thank you so much, Dr. Laura. You are amazing. We appreciate you so. And folks, you can find Dr. Laura with us on the 3rd Thursday of the month. She is going to be a regular on the Daily with Doc program. And we just totally encourage you to share this program with you. As Dr. Wallach was on earlier, and then he stepped away. He probably had another appointment to get to since he wasn't scheduled to be on today. So he does take phone calls throughout the day and has other broadcasts that he is a part of, as well as he continues to keep strong in sharing the message. So do we. So if I could get our
Rebecca,
yes, ma'am.
Dr. Laura's on the 3rd Tuesday.
Did I say Thursday?
Yes,
Tuesday. Tuesday. Okay, show your face, please. Okay. So this is why I have co-hosts. This is why I have an executive production manager who keeps me organized. Thank you, Ruth Ellen Sanchez. And all that you do, Ruth Ellen, and Sherry, who's part of our technical crew and getting the stream going. We've got AJ, who is right there, helping with getting the streams going, watching the streams, and is responsible for all the different places that we are streaming. So thank you, AJ, for all you do. And if you're not live with us, and this is something I forgot to mention, you can join us Monday through Friday from 12 to 1 p.m. Pacific time by going to dailywithdoczoom.com, all together, dailywithdoczoom.com. But go to our website, dailywithdoc.com, and sign up for our newsletter. You'll get your invitation to the programs with all the different options of joining us, and also replay of the programs, and our newsletter that is coming out very soon. And part of the contributors to our newsletter is the beautiful person that is very adamant's not the right word, diligent at putting in the chat for our Zooms the dictation of what is being said and recommended. She is using her skills in typing and also her writing skills as we're putting together our newsletter, and that is Marilyn. Thank you so much, Marilyn, for all you're doing. And we also have Albert from South Africa, who is helping to let people in. Folks, we have no walls. Okay, we are a big happy family. As we're helping ourselves and our family, and you're helping yourself and your family, and we're working together to build healthier communities. Together, we can build a healthier world. And that's what I have a heart for. That's what Dr. Wallach has a heart for. You can find Dr. Wallach's books at drjwallach.com. He has 25 published books, including a flip chart called The 90 for Life Crusade to Save Humanity and the World. You can find that on his website, again, www.drjwallach.com. So thank you to my team. I could not do this without them. Thank you to everybody that joined us here in the Zoom room. And thank you to all of you who are watching this stream. Let us know that you're there. And I know a lot of people have been putting comments into the comments and chat. I'll be checking that after the show. That you are fabulous. You are the reason why we're doing this. You're hearing this because you know somebody that can benefit from it as well. So please share, subscribe to the channel, like us, whatever it is that makes sure that you are getting alerts as to when we do go live, and go to our website, dailywithdoc.com, and sign up for a newsletter. Get the 10 good foods, bad foods list that's there. It's printable. We want to make sure that everybody has access to this. And for those, again, not working with somebody, feel free to give the team a call at 855-949-3377. So until next time, thank you, Dr. Laura. Bye for now, everybody. This program is for educational purposes only. The content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is it intended to take the place of your primary care physician. The statements in this program have not been evaluated by the FDA. Testimonials are shared as individual experiences, and the individual results vary and may not be typical. We do not make any claims regarding health or income. As an empowered individual, you do have options available. We are honored to have a founding father of the science of epigenetics guiding us with the best options to obtain or maintain optimal health, Dr. Joel Wallach. This program is for educational purposes only. The content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is it intended to take the place of your primary care physician. The statements in this program have not been evaluated by the FDA. Testimonials are shared as individual experiences, and the individual results vary and may not be typical. We do not make any claims regarding health or income. As an empowered individual, you do have options available. We are honored to have a founding father of the science of epigenetics guiding us with the best options to obtain or maintain optimal health, Dr. Joel Wallach.
This program is for educational purposes only. The content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is it intended to take the place of your primary care physician. The statements in this program have not been evaluated by the FDA. Testimonials are shared as individual experiences of the individual. Results vary and may not be typical. We do not make any claims regarding health or income. As an empowered individual, you do have options available. We are honored to have a founding father of the science of epigenetics guiding us with the best options to obtain or maintain optimal health, Dr. Joel Wallach.